Our next guest is Morty, and he's another one of our young adult cats. He's a year and a half old. He's a domestic shorthair, and he came to us previously owned. Morty prefers to be the only cat in the house. He was not being very nice to his fellow felines in his existing home, and so he was brought to us so that we could find him a more suitable home where he would be the only cat. He has a lot of personality. He's very inquisitive. His previous owner even says he is very friendly to humans. He does a lot of the really cute, typical cat stuff. He loves to play with laser pointers, and he'll pretty much make anything a toy. He was playing with his bed last night when I walked by his cage, so he was just actively engaged. He's very curious, inquisitive. He still has a lot of those young kitten type behaviors. He wants to get down and explore and figure out what he wants to do. Because of that, he is color coded as orange because he likes to do what he wants to do when he wants to do it. He is the typical independent cat. Another thing that his previous owners did note is that he wasn't so great with kids, so maybe you want to make sure that if you're thinking about adding Morty to your home, your kids are a little bit older. Young kids often have a hard time understanding how cats are trying, or any animal for that matter, are trying to communicate with them. It's important to teach your children about cat body language if you're thinking of adding one to your home. The faster a tail's wagging on a cat, that means the more upset he's getting. Whereas if you're taking home a dog, a wagging tail is generally a sign of the dog's happy and content. Ears are also an easy thing for kids to take note of. When they're up and alert, like Morty's are right now, that's a good thing. If they were pinned back down to the side or back along his head, then he would be more upset. Those are ways that you can tell your kids, hey, maybe the cat doesn't like how you're petting it, how you're playing with it, to prevent them from getting scratched or bitten. Which is always a concern for people who are adding pets to their families. Most animals don't intend to be mean in that way or aggressive, but they will communicate to you, and if you don't listen, then they have to escalate that to the next level. So you just want to make sure that you're doing your research and understanding how they're trying to talk to you. Morty is going to be one of those guys that you want to make sure that you're reading his body language, especially if you have children, since we have a history of maybe him not getting along so well with them. But he has lots of other great things. He's at a good weight. He again loves to play. He's perfectly happy being petted, but he just wants to get down and explore new places. So he's got a lot of good things going for him. You just want to make sure that you understand his preferences when you're adding him to your home. And you can visit him here at Frederick County Animal Control and Pet Adoption Center. Again, we're located at 1832 Rosemont Avenue.